Sources of discord between teacher and pupil. Then again, there are the deeds of Mara which wreck the chances of cooperation between teacher and pupil. First of all, it may be that the pupil is zealous and desires to learn perfect wisdom, but that the teacher is indolent and has no desire to demonstrate Dharma. Or the teacher may be untiring and desire to give perfect wisdom while the pupil is tired or too busy. Secondly, it may be that the pupil is zealous and desires to learn the perfection of wisdom, to bear it in mind, preach, study, spread, or merely to write it, that he or she is clever, intelligent, and has a good memory. But the teacher may move into a different district, or he may be unacquainted with the main points, unacquainted with the details, without the higher knowledge. Or the teacher may be untiring, in possession of the higher knowledge, willing to give and preach this perfection of wisdom, but the pupil has set out for another district, or is unacquainted with the main points, unacquainted with the details, without higher knowledge. Further, the teacher may be a person who attaches weight to fleshly things, to gain, honor, and robes, while the pupil is a man or woman of few wishes, easily contented and quite detached. Or he may be a person who is unwilling to give away anything of value. This also would cause discord when it is a question of training in perfect wisdom, or of copying it. On the other hand, a pupil may be full of faith, desirous of hearing this perfection of wisdom and of understanding its meaning, liberal and generous, but the teacher has no faith, is too easily satisfied, and does not desire to teach. Or the pupil may be full of faith and desire to hear and to understand the meaning, but it may be that the teacher, because some obstacle hinders his access to Dharma, does not have these sutras at his disposal and cannot fathom them. A pupil would obviously be out of touch with a teacher who has not attained them. Or again, a teacher may desire to teach when a pupil is not zealous to hear. Further, it may be that the pupil does not want to listen because he or she is weighed down by sloth, weighed down by bodily fatigue, but the teacher is willing to teach. Conversely, a teacher may, although the pupil will want to listen, not desire to teach because he is weighed down by sloth or physical fatigue. This discord will also make writing, preaching, and study difficult. Misdirection of aim. Moreover, when people write or teach the perfection of wisdom, or train in it, someone will come along and disparage life in the hells, in the animal world, among the pretas and asuras, saying, "So ill are all these forms of life, so ill are all conditioned things. Do make an end to just this ill, and leave those beings to their fate." This is also a work of Mara. Or again, someone may come along and praise life among the gods. "So happy are the gods, so happy is life in the heavens. One should therefore tend sense desires in the world of sense desires, enter into the well-known trances in the world of form, and enter into the well-known attainments in the formless world." Considered by wisdom, all this is, however, nothing but birth in suffering, because the Lord has said, "I do not praise any kind of rebirth in becoming, because it lasts no longer than a finger snap. For everything that is conditioned is impermanent. Anything that may cause fear is ill. All that is in the triple world is empty. All dharmas are without self. When the wise have understood that all this is thus devoid of eternity, impermanent, ill, doomed to reversal, then just here they should attain the fruits of the holy life, from the fruit of a stream winner to arhatship. Let them beware of meeting any further with those attainments which are really failures and which abound in suffering. But nevertheless, to some bodhisattvas, this will be a source of anxiety, because they will feel deterred from the quest for full enlightenment by a desire for rebirth among the gods. This also Mara does to them. More discord between teacher and pupil. Furthermore, the teacher may be a monk who is fond of solitude, while the pupils prefer a communal life. He will tell them that he will give this perfection of wisdom to those who come to where he is, but not to those who do not. In their desire and zeal for the Dharma which they value, they go to where the teacher is, and still he gives them no opportunity to learn anything. He is one who is eager for trifling bits of fleshly things, but they do not want to give him anything that he values. Wherever he goes, he will be short of food, surrounded by troubles, and in danger of his life. And his pupils will hear from others that that place is short of food, full of troubles and dangers to life. And that teacher will say to those sons of good family, "This place is short of food. Of course, sons of good family, you may come here if you wish, but I am afraid that you will regret having come." This is a subtle device by which he rejects them. In disgust, they will interpret these remarks as signs of refusal, not as signs of a desire to give. Convinced that he does not want to give, they will not go to where he is. Moreover, the teacher may have set out for a spot where there is danger from vermin, from beasts of prey, from ghosts, and he will move from there to a wild place with beasts of prey, snakes, and robbers marked by drought and famine. To those prospective students he will say, "You are aware, I suppose, that in this spot for which we have set out there are many dangers from vermin, beasts of prey, flesh-eating ghosts, that it is swarming with snakes and robbers, that it has neither food nor water, so you must be able to experience a great deal of suffering." Thus he will reject them through a subtle device. Disgusted, they will not go with him and turn back. Finally, the teacher may be one of the monks who attach weight to their relations with the friendly families who feed them. All the time he goes to see them, he is kept very busy that way, and refuses those prospective pupils on the ground that, "First of all, there is someone I must go and see." This also will be a source of discord when this perfection of wisdom is being written and studied. This also is Mara's work. In such ways, Mara will bestir himself to prevent people from learning, studying, teaching, and writing this perfection of wisdom. Therefore, then, Subhuti, all the factors which prevent cooperation between teacher and pupil should be recognized as Mara's deeds, and one should try to avoid them.